What I was missing all that time as a child was I missed the Philippines so much. I missed my family. And so when I was already in my 20s,
Artlist.io.
I was Miss Philippines, for Miss World. And so I used my title to travel all over. And that's how I became a foodie. And it was there that I discovered, oh my goodness, the beauty and the uniqueness of Filipino cuisine. I think inspired
Music
me
licensing
to
reimagined.
really get into this business. I call this story, you can take the girl out of the islands, but you can't take the islands out of the girl. Our mission statement became Filipino cuisine ought to be shared with people of all cultures. We believe that Filipino cuisine can be made in a healthy and wholesome way with health in mind. And we want to present this Filipino cuisine in an environment which
Artlist.io.
makes you feel like you're in the Philippines. I looked at the Filipino cuisine and I said, how can we make this healthier? How can we make crispy pork belly healthier? The other thing too is that I resurrected a lot of the vegetable dishes and seafood dishes because 300 years of
Music
colonization
licensing
brought the
reimagined.
meat to us when we were a fish and vegetable diet people. Those are just some of the ways that I can make the food healthier. My experience was myself and how I like to eat, being a foodie. And so I guess that's why we've been successful, because nature to nurture philosophy, meaning the least we tamper with Mother Nature's goodness in the food we eat, the more she will nurture our bodies. So that has been my cooking
Artlist.io.
philosophy from the beginning. If somebody always says to us, oh, you're fine dining, no one else is doing what you're doing, I said, no, we're not fine dining. We're still a family restaurant, because we want also the young people who have lost maybe the taste or
Music
exposure to
licensing
Filipino food
reimagined.
to be able to come and really say, wow, this is Filipino. And in a way that captures some of their identity. Maybe like the little girl that, was looking, am I Filipina? I don't know, because my friends are Canadian. I eat Canadian, Italian, but not Filipino. So to me, being able to offer Filipino food means keeping our stories alive. Because in each of the dishes, there's a story. My top
Artlist.io.
5 foods, of course, Filipino. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to sustain this with my team for 13 years. Chinese was my first favorite, for sure, when I was young. And then Japanese came, and I says, whoa, right? Because of the clean and the presentation.
Artlist.io.
But I've always, the first dish I ever learned to cook was spaghetti. So Italian for me is also a very special cuisine. But the other one is Jamaican. I love Jamaican food. I cook Jamaican food because it's very hearty. It's a very soul food.
Music
So it really
licensing
depends on,
reimagined.
what you're in the mood for. And that's why I think Toronto is the place to live if you are a foodie.